Thank you for opening the third Advent window for tonight's Advent ghost story entitled The Ghost Who Hated Tinsel. Tonight's Advent story is slightly different. It contains a ghost, a vicar, a Labrador called Winston, and an incident in a B&Q that still has council officials confused. As you and I both know, every village has that one house that no one wants to carol outside. Not because the owner is a bit grumpy, but because the ghost inside is. Number 12 Chapel Row has been known for decades as the house with that thing in the front room. A Victorian semi, leaning slightly to the left, garden untouched, curtains older than most councillors. The ghost inside wasn't malicious, just deeply, passionately, irrationally angry about one thing. Tinsel. Couldn't stand it. Hated the sight of it, the sound of it, the way it shed little silver pieces everywhere like festive dandruff. And every December, without fail, neighbours hung their decorations, carol singers rehearsed, children rehearsed nativity lines, and the ghost at number 12 began tidying, but not in a helpful way, more in a I will throw your entire Christmas tree across the room because it offends me sort of way. So enter the new tenant. In December 2019, a young couple, Adam and Kaylee, moved in. They were warned, politely, by the outgoing owner. She doesn't like tinsel. They both just laughed it off. Big mistake. So, December the 1st, Adam hangs some tinsel around the banister. December the 2nd, tinsel neatly folded into a shoebox, box placed on the kitchen table. No explanation. And then December the 3rd, Adam rehangs it. The ghost removes it. This goes on for a week. Kaylee even tried a bit of diplomacy. She stood in the living room and said, "If you don't like tinsel, fine. But can we please negotiate? We'll keep it on the Christmas tree only." Then they heard a polite thud come from upstairs, seemingly a sign of approval. Apparently. One evening, Winston the Labrador trots into the living room with something in his mouth. A long strip of shiny, metallic red tinsel. The ghost reacts instantly. Pictures tilt, lights flicker. The Christmas tree rotates 45 degrees on its own, a move no one can explain to this day. And then Kaylee panics. "No! Winston brought it in. It wasn't us." Everything stops. And then the ghost forms a single word on the steamy living room window. Dog. Okay. And from that moment, an uneasy peace forms. The ghost tolerates fairy lights, mild glitter, baubles, festive cushions reading ho ho ho. But tinsel remains a banned substance. One night, Adam brings home a box of decorations he bought cheap from B&Q. He doesn't even look inside. He shouldn't have done that. He opens the box, and inside, a massive 6-metre coil of gold tinsel. The ghost goes nuclear. Lights blow. Alexa starts playing funeral organ music. The oven turns itself on. Every bauble falls off the tree at exactly the same time. Kaylee yells, "We didn't know! We didn't know!" Silence. Then a note appears on the fridge, written in marker pen. "Remove the offending material." They do, at speed. Peace returns. Christmas Eve arrives. The couple settle in. Winston snores. All is calm. Then, footsteps on the landing. Kaylee whispers, "She's back." A soft sound, like fabric being straightened. They look into the hall and see something shining on the top banister. Not tinsel. Well, not quite. A gold ribbon tied neatly in a bow. A gesture. A compromise. A Christmas truce, and written faintly in the window, "Merry." The ghost never troubled them again. But to this day, neighbours say number 12 doesn't allow tinsel. But the ghost is very big on ribbons. You see, even the dead have boundaries, and if they can compromise, there's hope for Parliament yet.